Hey friends, it's Charles here with another comic review, and I just finished reading Unnatural Order number 4 from Vault Comics. I have enjoyed this. The thing I really like about this is it's a book that takes its time. It doesn't show its hand until the precisely right moment, and it started off with very. I thought clever ploy to get it in the hands of readers is they put out number one for free. And, for me, it was like, well, I'll give it a try. But it was interesting enough anyway. But, every book, it leaves you wanting more. It leaves you with more questions and answers in a good way. Um, and it's just finished its first arc. So, when you go to the last page here, you're going to be able to get the whole volume one in, trade paperback form. So that'll be fun. That'll be good if you weren't following along with it. But it's an interesting premise. It starts out you're wondering if it's time travel, if it's multiverse. What's going on. You have this world that's been transformed by this presence, this thing, this person called the Druid, and everybody seems to fit into this new old world, except for Murphy, this Marine, and he remembers everything from the previous world, and he's like, no, this ain't right. This ain't what it's supposed to be. This new world, there's magic, there's warriors, there's it's very archaic, and he knows that there's something different, something that's not what it's supposed to be. And it all leads back to the CERN super collider and this Druid character. I don't want to give too much more away, but it really pays off. And you see how, you know, it ties back in, and you see how Murphy, was immune to the magic of the Druid. And at the end of the final climax, you would think, okay, here's the final boss battle. Here's where things are about to go off. But then you learn something about Murphy and his past and what he really wants and how he is duplicitous in a sense. And it turns everything on its head, but it does it in a logical way. There is no loopholes, there is no missing information. It's just very well written. It's written by Christopher Yost, and the art is by Val Rodriguez. The art, it's hip. It's different than what I'm used to. I don't have any complaints about it. It conveys the story pretty well, and it's. I don't want to say I didn't like it, but I did. But I'm just not used to this art style personally. But it was very effective. And so, like I said, that was Val Rodriguez. The color was dear Barbara Kelly, and the letter was all and well designed. I highly suggest it. If you can't get the individual issues, get the trade paperback. It's a great read, and it's entertaining, and it's a real thinker. Um, anyway, that's it. Unnatural Order number 4. It's the end of that volume 1. I'm definitely gonna be picking up the rest of the volumes. Yes, it's a pricier book, $4.99, but I have never felt ripped off by it. Um, I would give, especially the way it wrapped up, I would give this a 10 out of 10 as far as storytelling goes. And while the art style isn't particularly my favorite, it does fit with the writing and it doesn't take you out of the story. It brings you in. There are certain parts where I had to take my glasses off to see with some of the weird shading that they did with the lettering. But, still, it didn't take me out of the story. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I am out. If there is a book you want me to talk about, or if you have a suggestion for me to check out, let me know in the comments. And if you don't have a local comic book store, I always suggest coffeeandthecomic.com. Jeff, he's a great dude, a veteran, small business owner, and he treats everybody like a local customer. So I'll see you guys later. Keep reading them books.